Hey, so here's my story as to why I'm making my first ever YouTube video in my 40s. I was recently watching a YouTube video of, a 20-something, maybe even a teenager, and he said, if you're not making money on the internet in 2024, what are you doing? And it was really enlightening to me because, my grandparents, they had the same job for 40, 50 years and they retired, and my parents kind of broke that mold where you switch companies and potentially careers, and that was a big deal. And then when I grew up, it was like you still went to college and you still found your career path, and maybe you switch companies over time, but I kind of miss that whole be whatever you want, internet wave of these younger kids. And I realized I was oblivious to that, and I thought, why can't I try just like them? It might be a little slower to start and figure things out, but I can do it. But my big hurdle was putting my face out there, because I don't even like to FaceTime. I don't FaceTime people really unless I have to. I can have a conversation with somebody without being on a camera, so, to put a video of my face up on the internet was a little scary. So I tried to explore the faceless YouTube, because I saw, I'm sure like you've seen, how these people are making so much money. And so then I kind of delved into different video editing programs and realized I was kind of in over my head. I also made a couple videos, just the basic ones that they say that you can make that will get views, and I just wasn't impressed with them. I thought they were kind of garbage, and that just wasn't me. And I thought, why am I putting my energy into this? Because it won't last, because I'm just not impressed with the end product that I'm creating. So I got away from that, and I just decided to rip the Band-Aid off, and I opened a TikTok account, which I thought I'd never do, and I decided to put my dogs on it. So my face wasn't on it, which was a nice kind of like stepping stone to social media, and kind of, being more of a presence on social media, not just pictures of me and my family on Facebook and things like that. And it was fun. I started July 2nd, so I'm about a month and a half in, and I just post videos of my dogs. I mostly was just doing music and kind of voiceovers, and just recently I've started to talk on the videos. I've showed glimpses of myself or glimpses of my husband, that kind of a thing, but nothing crazy. But I'm noticing that only in a month and a half I'm getting more comfortable and thinking, who cares, This first video, it will be terrible in my eyes, 20 more videos from now if I continue this. Nobody loves their first video. And everything I've heard or seen on YouTube is to just start. Just post a video. You don't need to have a specific category or topic you talk about or anything yet. Just post something, get comfortable, see what sticks. So that's what I'm doing. I just figure, honestly, if I try it and it doesn't work out, I'm giving it 1 year. And if something doesn't stick in that time, then I know it wasn't for me, and that's okay. But I don't want to not try and wonder, just because I kind of missed the mark with my age in, social media and the internet and all this stuff. And I am a little late to the game, but I still think that there's an opportunity there, and I want to know that I tried. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll just continue on my path. So my key takeaways from this rambling is that if you're in the older demographic and you're thinking about delving into all this, just do it. I mean, you don't have anything to lose other than, it takes some time to do some videos. But I mean, most of us these days, unfortunately, do sit on our phone for some segment of our day. So you just do that instead. That's really all I do. It's maybe a half an hour to an hour of my day after work when I would just be scrolling or something. Instead, I do this. So not a big, time loss for me. It costs $0, and it's worth a shot. And if you need to get your feet wet, you're a little uncomfortable on camera, then do what I did and start, a TikTok account or an Instagram or Facebook or something, but somewhere where you're kind of making some videos of your animals or your house or food you make, or, if you're a photographer, pictures you've taken, just whatever is your cup of tea that you think would make it easy to not put your face out there and just get yourself comfortable with creating videos and, you know, kind of putting yourself out there. And you'll notice you get more comfortable. And, you know, lastly, like anything in life, what's the worst that can happen? You know, people you know see a video and they share it or with somebody, or they like it. I mean, that's still shares, that's still views, that's still likes. Look at it that way. And, you know, especially us in the older crowd, we're supposed to care a little less what people think about us. So maybe it's a good way for me to work on that too.